Hi, are you pregnant and you're wondering about an episiotomy? What happens with an episiotomy, which is when your vagina gets cut during giving birth? Now, I had an episiotomy with my firstborn, so I'm going to talk about it in this video, what it is, what it feels like, and how to look after it after giving birth. Hi, I'm Vicki from Oh My Mama Body. Welcome to my channel. Now, I love talking about bodily changes during pregnancy and postpartum to really help you understand what's going on with your body so that you can enjoy your pregnancy and precious time with your newborn. If you're new to my channel, then a warm welcome. It's really nice to have you here. Please do subscribe and keep up with all of my new videos. I do really love helping you, so do get in touch if you have questions at any time. I'm here for you. So what is an episiotomy? Now, an episiotomy is a more of a older surgical procedure that happens during pregnancy to avoid any major tearing. So major tearing would be if your vagina, here's your vagina, and if it was to tear downwards towards your anus and open everything up, because it would go through the muscles and it would be really hard to repair again. Now, I've got to remember I am a mama, so all the information that I'm talking about is from my own experience. So do talk to your midwife, doctors, nurses to get proper advice before giving birth, that you really know your options with having an episiotomy and when it might need to be performed. Because your midwife will have taken a look at you and will know if you're one of the ladies that might be more at risk of severe tearing or niece. So in my case, with my firstborn, he took a long time to come, and towards the end, the midwife said to me, we will probably need to use vacuum suction to get him out, because I was having problems pushing him out any further. So I agreed to vacuum suction. And so what normally happens is that your midwife will then explain to you if you need to be cut or not. It really depends on what the lining of your vagina is like. If they think that you are at risk of tearing, then they will recommend making a cut. And so a cut is sometimes needed just to make that extra room for the vacuum suction procedure. It may also be needed if they're using forceps as well. It's just to create more space. So what usually should happen is that you would get a local anesthetic around the area of your vagina, so that when they perform the cut, which is a small incision, so either sort of downwards to the left to take any possible tearing away from the area of the anus, or slightly downwards as well. So in my case, it was down and to the left. Now, unfortunately, in my case, the midwife did not use any local anaesthetic, and the procedure did not get explained to me, which it really should do. And I thought at the time that she had really sharp fingernails. So that's how I felt the cut being done. Now, normally you wouldn't be able to feel the cut being made at all because you'd have had local anaesthetic applied to the area already. So it was a little bit of a shock to me, and obviously in the midst of the final waves of labour, to feel this sharpness down there. Obviously I didn't realise what it was, just felt a bit shocked and thought, hey, she needs to cut her fingernails, and then carried on. So if you are worried about it hurting, that's the kind of feeling that it will be like someone with sharp fingernails on the lining of your vagina. So it's not some kind of excruciating pain to worry about. It is okay. And then during the birth procedure, which was firstly with suction, and then I was able to push my son out for the last 2 pushes, that was okay. And then after I'd given birth to him and had him on my chest, first of all, that was when they started stitching up, which is when they did apply proper local anaesthetic with an anaesthetic spray. And then I didn't feel the stitches being made down there. What's really important for recovering from an episiotomy, what you really need to know is how to take care of building the muscles back up around that area, and also how to eat that it's easily digested, which makes going to the toilet easier afterwards. So these 3 things are so important, because otherwise it will get sore, swollen, and you could potentially get hemorrhoids, which I don't wish upon anybody. I've got another video about hemorrhoids, go and check it out, because there's a lot of hemorrhoid prevention you can do throughout your pregnancy, depending on your diet and the exercises you do. So after giving birth, you've got this episiotomy that is stitched up, and it is then going to be sore for a few days. It takes about 10 days for the wound to heal. So you must know about looking after it properly. Now, the first thing I really recommend is the type of diet that you have. You really make sure that you're eating prunes, raisins, figs, putting psyllium husks in your diet, because all of these are natural stool softeners, and you really need that really soft stool going through when you're having your first poos, that you're putting less pressure on, you know, just down there and the stitches, because sometimes it will feel like the bottom of you is falling out. I also advise that you get like a pad you can wind up toilet roll even around your hand and hold it underneath that area when you are going to the toilet for that first time. It really helps just to put a bit of pressure upwards. I also recommend essential oils, healing essential oils. Now, I will put my favorite essential oils and a how-to underneath here in the comments. Now, make sure you are using really high quality essential oils, because you need to make sure that they're toxin free to help the healing of your wound. So please do look down here in the comment about extra tips about essential oils. Now, another really important thing for going to the toilet is that you're using a squatting position. A squatting position is the natural way of going to the toilet, which relaxes your anal rectum muscles. So if you have heard of something called a squatty potty, I recommend you getting it. If you haven't got a squatty potty, then simply put a stool in front of you that you can put your legs up. I mean, a squatty potty is be about this high. So if you can put a pile of books even in front of your toilet, that your feet are elevated, because it's giving your body that natural squatting and more relaxed position for your intestines to make going to the toilet a lot easier. You're putting a lot less pressure on, which means less pressure on your stitches and possible hemorrhoids. And the third point is gentle exercise, and this I mean muscle squeezes, just muscle squeezes in that area. If you think of your pelvic area as being like this, and it's kind of dropping down a bit more after birth, and you need to be pushing it up and pushing it up, and it's gentle squeezes up, just pulling everything together and up. I kind of think of like an umbrella when you're, you know, pushing the umbrella up and down, kind of, because it gives you that feeling of the whole area. So think about squeezing them and then holding them and letting go. And at the beginning, you may not even be able to do this for half a second, but I promise you that after trying those first 2-3 times, that you'll be able to hold just that little bit longer the next time. And just try it for about 1 or 2 minutes for the first time, and then give it a 10-minute break, and then keep on doing it again, because you'll build up those muscles really, really quickly. And it's important for things like incontinence and going for a poop. It will really, really help you. So that's my advice around that. So if you do have any questions or comments, do write below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have had an episiotomy and would like some tips, you'd like to get in touch with me about that, please do, because I'm here and I'm here to help you. Now, Oh My Mama Body has got a Facebook group as well called Mama Meets a Midwife. You're so welcome to join. The links are down below again. And we've got midwives in the group that are there to answer your questions as well. And we have regular webinars and get-togethers of other mums and mums-to-be. So it's a really nice place to be. So you're very welcome to come and join. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I really hope it has helped you, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Bye for now.